news. The Jimmy Kimmel Show will be back on air Tuesday night, the 23rd of September. What? Yes, the Jimmy Kimmel Show is being brought back by ABC, Disney, etc. because of the massive pressure we put on them. We won over Trump, over the First Amendment right here. And so here is the lesson that I want you all to learn and to see. Enough public pressure on various companies and potentially even on Trump, we can win. But we have to be together, we have to orchestrate, and we have to do what we did on Disney and ABC, Hulu, ESPN, etc., and make them feel the heat. That is the way we win. And we can win on these other issues against Trump and his authoritarianism. We push back and say no. All of it we push back and say no. Whether it's going after political enemies, as he calls them, or whatever, we say no. Jimmy Kimmel will be back on the air. Now, it appears that Sinclair and Nexstar may not have him on all of their network, all their stations. That's fine. But we have forced them to bring it back, spread the news. Our voices and our pocketbooks together, we can win. And we have won this one. Jimmy Kimmel will be back.
Greetings, my lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are looking into a powerful story that shows how powerful people can be when they become united. So recently, Disney suspended Jimmy Kimmel's show over his remarks about Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump, sparking outrage among Americans who felt that this was a violation to free speech. So millions responded by canceling their Disney subscriptions, sending a clear message that they are not going to stay silent. And the results was astonishing. Disney reportedly lost $3.87 billion in the aftermath. So this isn't just a TV show, you know. It's about the power of unity, the strength of the people, and the impact that the collective action can have against corporate and political pressure. So this shows like standing up for what's right and how unity can drive change. So let's get to see the reactions. Then we come back with a complete analysis about this topic, all right? And if you're new here, please consider subscribing so you never miss any update from my videos. Let's dive into it.
Disney, let this be a lesson to you that we, the people, are only loyal to the situation. The moment you turn on us, we all turn on you. Firing Jimmy Kimmel was wrong. Remember, loyalty goes both ways. When DeSantis was trying to take over Disney and taking you back and forth to court, we had your back. All those same subscriptions and trips and cruises and vacations that we were booking and subscribing to, we had your back. But how soon you forget. And we the people can show you. And you should have asked Target. Because when we pull our dollars, you will feel it in your pocket. Now you done lost billions of dollars in revenue because you underestimated the power of the people and the power of our dollars. Just know, our loyalty ain't to nothing but the situation at hand. Just because we supported you before, don't mean that we loyal to you. Because as you see, we will jump ship in a heartbeat. As far as we concerned, if you okay with us losing our rights, then we okay with you losing our business. You betray people, don't expect them to stand with you. Because as far as we concerned, this one was a bad move. So Disney, don't think we're going to be quiet about this one. We're going to keep talking about it. We're going to keep posting about it. We're going to keep encouraging others to cancel their subscriptions. And we standing together on this one. So, you picked your battles. And we picked ours. Don't forget, we are the audience to help pay your bills. And we're all Team Jimmy.
Disney lost all that money. Mickey was like, hey guys, we gotta bring Jimmy back. You're losing my money. What the is wrong with you? It's just a joke. We gotta bring him back. What are you crazy? Come on, man, get that motherfucker back. I'm losing money. This just proves that there is power in the people. Congratulations, Jimmy Kimmel is back. I can't wait to see his first joke, his monologue, because that's gonna be huge, by the way. And another thing is too, The joke that Jimmy told wasn't even that bad. Donald Trump kind of disrespected CK, Charlie. They asked Donald Trump about how are you feeling about this situation with Charlie Kirk. He goes, as you can see, you see the trucks out there, you see the ballroom is going to be fixed. We got trucks waiting for the ball. He kind of brushed it off. So Jimmy was just saying, wow, you have no empathy for this man that just died. Since we bringing people back, you motherfuckers need to bring back Arsenio. Yeah. Oh, my man Jimmy Kimmel is back. Jimmy Kimmel is back. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it 100 real quick. Late night talk shows have been kind of a little lame. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm a big David Letterman fan. I was a big Letterman fan and all that. I know Jimmy Fallon. Fallon is talented and all that, but there was something about the night talk shows that were a little boring. First of all, it was just like, I don't know, some of the interviews were a little bit boring, blah, blah, blah. See, I grew up on the days of Johnny Carson and Jay Leno and all those guys, and even Arsenio Hall, But when Jimmy Kimmel got banned or got fired, I was like, that's whack. Because Jimmy Kimmel is probably the most likable dude of all the talk show cats. I mean, I love me some Conan O'Brien, though. Let's not get it twisted. But yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, everybody loved Jimmy Kimmel. And you know how it's proven by what has just happened to Disney? They lost about, $3 to $4 billion? They lost a bunch of money. People were canceling their subscriptions, the whole nine. People love Jimmy Kimmel. And by the way, I will be doing Jimmy Kimmel's Club. He has a comedy club in Vegas. I'll be there in October. Yo, this just lets you know the people with Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, would you look at that? Jimmy Kimmel is coming back on the air tomorrow night. And all it took was 5 days of intense public pressure and about $4 billion lost. For those boneheaded execs over at Disney, over at ABC, ESPN, Hulu, wherever, to finally use those brains that apparently are worth the salaries they're being paid to make a common sense decision, which was to say, Donald Trump. Jimmy Kimmel said nothing wrong, and he's not going anywhere. And of course, the only one of those three things that I said that they actually said was the last one, because they didn't say fuck Donald Trump. They're still very, very terrified of him. In the letter that they put out there, it's very much walking on eggshells. Pathetic. They also did not really stick up for the concept of free speech at all. They were pretty much just being like, we had some good conversations. AKA, they saw how much people were freaking out and how much people were taking their money away from them, and that pretty much got the gears turning. So with all of that said, tune in to Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow. It's gonna be a doozy, I'm sure.
So you might have seen by now that Disney is bringing Jimmy Kimmel's show back tomorrow night. They say they've had extensive conversations with him and they're ready to do so. But I'm not on the pro-Disney train right away. They put out this statement saying, last Wednesday we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. We spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. Number one, this is not Disney or ABC acting in good faith, as if they're like, okay, now we feel good about the show being on the air. They did this because of the boycott threats by people using their voices like you at home to be angry at Disney and ABC and no longer using their products. So I don't believe that Disney or these companies suddenly grew a spine and were like, you know what, actually bowing down to Donald Trump is a bad thing. We're not going to do it anymore. Look, I canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu subscription. I know many of you at home did as well, and it will stay canceled until I'm confident that they won't bow down to Donald Trump. I don't think they can just get away with this. They can't bend the knee to a wannabe dictator and then turn around and pretend that everything's okay. Not going to fly with me. I don't think it's going to fly with you.
Jimmy Kimmel's return on the air is going to be epic tomorrow night, as he has announced his return to the air guest, and it is going to be Governor Gavin Newsom. Guys, this is going to be epic. I can't wait to see what this is. He's going to put Newsom out there, I'm sure, to contrast what's going on with Trump, and he is not going to be silenced. He is not going to be muzzled. He is not going to let up as Disney wanted him to. They are going to attack this, and it is going to be epic. I cannot wait to see this. This might be his most viewed episode ever. Make sure everyone tunes in for it. It's not one to miss. I want to see what this return is, as I'm sure you all do too, and I'm glad Disney has made the right decision to bring him back and not censor anyone. and fight for free speech. They have to do that. They cannot capitulate to Trump and his corrupt administration.
Y'all, good morning. I know that everybody has heard about Disney and what's going on over there, right? We've all heard what's happening. But did y'all hear that over the last 2 days, 3 days since all of this started happening, that Disney has lost over $3.87 billion? I can't imagine losing $3.87 right now. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, people are canceling subscriptions. Disney, Hulu, ESPN. I love it. I love it. But I just want to say, y'all remember that story when we were growing up about King Midas, you know, and everything he touched turned to gold? Well, I think we need to start calling syphilitic Sid King Minus. Because everything he touches turns to shit and then disappears. I'm not laughing. Yes, I am. Because didn't they see what happened to Target? I just don't get it. You are one of the largest corporations on the planet. You could have simply just told that fucker, no, we not doing this. Now, I'm sure, you know, they gonna recover. Disney gonna recover. You know, they'll bounce back sooner or later. But I have to say I love this for them. I'm glad I went last week, because I won't be going for a while. And have y'all noticed too that here on this app, like every third advertisement is for Disney Plus and Hulu and all of that, and they bundle packages? So y'all know, y'all see it. Okay, bye.
Well, what do you know? After the boycott, with high numbers of unsubscribers and a sharp drop in stock value and an open letter signed by celebrities calling for his reinstatement, Disney has announced the Jimmy Kimmel Live will return on Tuesday. They didn't want to be another target. We have so much more power than they want us to believe we have, y'all. So keep using your voice, keep using your dollars, because they don't hear anything but dollars. This is a capitalist society. Dollars are what matter. But let's make sure we keep the same energy. Let's keep the same energy for the Joy-Ann Reeds. Let's keep the same energy for all of the folks who have been and will continue to be penalized for speaking out. Keep the same energy for the 300,000 Black women who are out of work. Let's keep this same energy. We cannot let these people think we don't have the power we have. We have power. We do. And we have to stop acting like we don't.
Oh my God, Disney and ABC are so full of shit. They're backsliding now. Well, we all had meetings and we decided to come to a resolution and bring Jimmy Kimmel back. We decided to bring him back. Gee, what led you to that decision? Could it be that everyone was canceling their Disney subscriptions and people were boycotting going to the parks? And they were canceling their cruises and anything that had to do with Disney and ABC. Is that what led you to the resolution to bring him back? Or was it that Jimmy Kimmel met with his attorney and was about to file a $1 billion lawsuit against you? Did you decide to bring him back? Your resolution was either bring him back or get your ass kicked. I guess you chose bring him back. Right?
Disney, baby, that was fast. Disney said, forget the rapture. Jimmy Kimmel coming back tomorrow. Forget Jesus. Jimmy coming. They said they made the decision at an emotional time for the country. But they spent the last couple of days thinking about it and talking to Jimmy. And they decided to come back. Boy, that money hurt, don't it? Ooh. Disney almost became the next Target and said, you know what? No, thank you. Okay. We see Target is out here having to close their doors and do some other things. We don't want any of that.
Disney brought them back, didn't they? Go ahead, America. I see you flexing that. Y'all started canceling all different types of stuff. Timeshares, season passes, started canceling events, company-sponsored events. Disney was getting no money. Disney said stop. I know y'all think JC coming back, but Jimmy coming back on Tuesday. Welcome back, Jimmy Kimmel.
So, as we have all seen, the people spoke and the Disney felt the pressure, and now the Jimmy Kimmel show is now back on the air. So this story shows that when people come together and refuse to be silenced, they can influence even the largest corporations. It's a powerful reminder that unity isn't just a slogan, but it's a tool for change. So Americans are encouraging one another to remain united, showing that even in the face of what many see as overreach or suppression, staying together and standing firm can yield incredible results. So whether it's defending free speech, holding corporations accountable, or challenging unfair practices, this incident is a proof that collective action matters a lot. So let this story inspire you. When people unite, they can achieve more than we often realize. Never underestimate the power of a united voice. And I was thinking that why can people stay united against corrupt governments, against dictatorship? Because we have all seen that the power lies in the people all over the world. No leader should think that he's the ultimate say, The people are the power. And when people stay united, great things and great change can happen. So this should be a lesson to even those who are in power, that things can turn anytime when people stay united and speak of a common cause, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.